Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I want to share with you a few easy tips that you can use to elevate a minimalist outfit. And I think that often when we think about having a more minimalist style or a minimalist wardrobe, we can kind of think of that as something that's boring or maybe too plain or simple, but it doesn't have to be that way. Even with a more simple wardrobe, there are a few easy things that you can do to take your outfits from basic to chic, and that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. So I have 5 tips to share with you, and regardless of what your personal style looks like, I hope that these help you to really make the most out of your minimal wardrobe. So before we get into this, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button below, and a quick thank you to Luisa for sponsoring this video. We'll talk about them in a bit, but now let's jump right in. So starting off, our first tip is to add interest to your outfit by incorporating various layers and textures. And adding textures and layers to your outfit is a great way to add dimension without creating visual clutter. I think when we automatically go to adding colors and crazy patterns to our outfits to make them more interesting, it can become very visually busy very fast. But in contrast, by adding dimension, by focusing on textures and layers, you're able to add visual interest without your outfit or without what you're wearing feeling cluttered or too visually busy. So one of my favorite ways to do this during the winter is to incorporate various sweaters with interesting knits or textures. I also love adding a good scarf or beanie. During the winter, there are a lot of options for layering and a lot of fun textures that you can play with. So you can definitely play around with that. But then in the summer too, you can also play around with textures. A few of my favorite outfit combinations during the summer are layering something like a woven top with a pair of more canvasy style shorts, or wearing a gorgeous silk cami with a pair of jeans. Playing around here really is key though, and just do some experimentation to figure out what textures and layering combinations you personally enjoy the most. Let's move on now though and talk about our next tip for elevating minimal outfits, and that's to remember the finishing touches. And specifically here we're talking about jewelry, but what I love about jewelry is that just a few well-chosen pieces can go such a long ways towards making your outfit feel more polished and put together. And something that I really like to focus on when it comes to the jewelry pieces that are really going to elevate your outfit is investing in items that are higher quality and that are designed to last. And so for me, when it comes to jewelry like that, that's high quality, that's timeless, and that you're going to be able to own for years, Luisa really is my go-to, and so I'm excited to share that I'm working with them on today's video. So really quickly, I want to walk through a few of my favorite pieces and share how I would style them to kind of create that finishing touch to an outfit like we're talking about. So first off, let's talk about rings. 2 of my favorites from Luisa are this rope slim ring and the Everly ring. And what I love about rings in particular is that they just take a couple seconds to slip on. They're probably some of the easiest jewelry pieces to wear, but they really can just elevate your outfit immediately. And what's great about these rings in particular is that they are really gorgeous minimal designs, which means that they're going to go with any outfit that you own as well. So adding a beautiful ring or 2 can be a great way to really complete an outfit. But something else that I like to do is either add a necklace and wear it by itself or layer 2 necklaces together. So this necklace combination that I'm wearing is probably my go-to kind of 2 necklace combination, and I do love that layered necklace look, but I do have a little trick for achieving that. So right here, I actually have, it's like a little necklace clasp that allows you to really easily wear 2 necklaces together at once. By using this, it ensures that the 2 necklaces aren't going to get all tangled together, which is one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to layering necklaces. And the cool thing about this guy is it actually makes it so that the 2 necklaces are easier to put on as well. So I love this combination of the Margot and the Noria necklace. And what I think is really cool about combining kind of more delicate jewelry in this way is that they can make what is otherwise a bit more of a harsh outfit. I'm wearing a plain black sweater, but it really kind of softens the look and gives it a more delicate and beautiful feeling. And then one final kind of finishing touch piece of jewelry that I love is a good unique pendant necklace worn by itself. This is the Ming necklace, and I think it's just this really interesting and stunning piece. So those are some of my favorite pieces from Luisa, as well as kind of how I like to combine and style them to really create the perfect finishing touch to my outfits. But what I love about them most isn't just the fact that their jewelry is really minimal and timeless, it's also really intentionally designed. Luisa's jewelry is really crafted with sustainability in mind. Not only do they use a lot of recycled materials in the creation of their jewelry, but they're also a carbon neutral company, offsetting 100% of their carbon emissions. And another thing that I'm a huge fan of too is that they really make their jewelry approachable to everyone. Their prices range from $39 to higher end pieces, so there really is something for everyone. And currently they're having their biggest sale of the year now through December 26th. When you buy one item, you can get your second for 40% off. So maybe you want to invest in one jewelry piece as the perfect finishing touch to your outfits and gift the other to a loved one. Or maybe you want to create a gorgeous stacked ring or necklace look. Whatever the case, if you're looking to add some really high quality and beautiful jewelry to your collection, Luisa really is a fantastic option. So I'll have all of the information about them linked up for you in the description box below. But now let's move on to our third tip. Alright, our third tip for really elevating minimal outfits is to eliminate clothing wrinkles. So this tip really is about making the most of whatever you're wearing. It could be a basic white t-shirt, but if that thing is looking crisp and wrinkle-free, it's automatically going to give it a more polished and quality air to it. And obviously wrinkles aren't always the easiest things to get rid of, and some clothes definitely wrinkle more easily than others, but something that I have discovered in the past year that has absolutely changed the game for me when it comes to getting wrinkles out of my clothing is a steamer. A portable handheld steamer only takes a minute or two to use on whatever clothing item you're wanting to wear that day, but it can immediately transform your clothing and just make it look 10 times better. And so even just spending a minute or two to steam whatever clothing you're planning on wearing for the day really can take your outfit to the next level. And then of course I know not everyone has a portable steamer. Personally, that's my preferred option that kind of combines effectiveness with efficiency. However, ironing is also a great option. It just takes a little bit longer. And then if you also don't own an iron, something else you can do is if you're taking a shower, just take the clothing item you're wearing into the shower with you. Try not to get it wet, but the steam that's created from the shower will help to kind of loosen some of the wrinkles in your clothing too. But getting all the wrinkles out of the outfit that you're wearing really is one of those subtle tricks that we don't often think about, but it really can help make whatever you're wearing look a whole lot better. Okay, let's talk about our fourth tip next, and that's to pay attention to shoes. In the same way that jewelry can really complete an outfit and give it a more polished look, I find that shoes can do the exact same thing. You can be wearing a really basic outfit, whether that's a sweater and jeans or a simple shirt and slacks, but if you pair it with the right shoes, it really can give the entire outfit a more elevated feel. And for shoes in particular, what I like to look out for is what I'll call interesting classics. I like to look for shoes that have a timeless quality to them, but either have some kind of detail or feature that makes them a bit more interesting. And this is really powerful if you can kind of combine it with elements or colors from your personal style. So for me, a couple examples of what this might look like are this pair of black pointed Chelsea boots. It's a really timeless style. These aren't really going to go out of fashion, but the colors, the style, and even the texture of these boots really does go with pretty much everything in my wardrobe, making it a really versatile piece for me. Along the same lines, these woven mules are another item that goes well with pretty much everything that I own. They're a really neutral color and a great basic, but I love that the kind of woven pattern that they have just adds a little bit of interest to the shoe as well. And so shoes like that, those really classic and high quality pieces that nonetheless have a little bit of interest added to them, a bit of uniqueness, really can be the perfect addition to your outfit and can really make whatever you're wearing stand out and pop just a little bit more. And then the final tip that I want to talk about today is to tuck, knot, and roll whatever you're wearing. And the big idea behind this one is that different styling details really can add a lot of polish and personality to your outfits. Personally, my go-to when it comes to styling details for tops in particular is to tuck them in. Doing a half tuck and just tucking in the front half of whatever I'm wearing is something that I do with pretty much every sweater or shirt that I own. It's a great way of highlighting your waist, making your legs look longer, and just generally making your outfit feel a little bit more polished. Something else that I like to do with shirts, especially during the summer, is to knot them. Especially if you're wearing a bit more of an oversized shirt, doing a knot in the front can make your shirt look a little little bit more fitted and tailored to your body. But then also that front neck can really help to create some flattering lines, which just gives your outfit a little bit more of a made for you look to it. And then when it comes to pants, rolling them is a styling tip that I go to time and time again, especially because I'm on the shorter side. It's a great way of making slightly longer pants look like they are the exact correct length for your legs, which is great if you're not interested in taking your pants to the tailors anytime soon. So tucking, knotting, and rolling are a few go-to styling tips that I love using to really just give a little bit more of a tailored and a personalized look to whatever I'm wearing. But obviously there are so many more great styling tips out there, and I would just consider what of those styling tips you might be able to use to really make your outfit just feel a little bit more elevated, a little bit more personalized, and really just to make the clothing that you have work for you. But that wraps up our tips, and I hope this gives you some inspiration on how you might be able to make the most of your minimal wardrobe and really just add a lot of visual and interest to the clothing that you own and to the outfits that you wear without hopefully causing a lot of clutter along the way. But now I want to know, what is your best tip for making the most out of a minimal wardrobe? Be sure to comment that down below, and don't forget that if you want to check out Ana Luisa today, they are running the buy one get one 40% off sale, and they really are a fantastic option for high quality jewelry. I've been wearing their pieces for years and really do love them, so definitely be sure to check them out if you're interested. And finally, if you enjoyed today's video and haven't already, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button below for more simple and intentional living videos coming at you twice a week. That's everything for today's video though. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.